Hello friends, I am Lakshman. You are watching Learn Programming by Lucky Soul YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about software development lifecycle. We will also call this one SDLC. SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle. It describes the phases of software cycle and the order in which those phases are executed. Each phase produces deliverables required by the next phase in the life cycle. Requirements are translated into design. Code is produced according to design, which is called development phase. After coding and development, the testing verifies the deliverable of the implementation phase against requirements. The testing team follows a software testing lifecycle, which is similar to the development cycle followed by the development team. There are following 6 phases in every software development lifecycle model. They are requirements analysis, design, implementation, testing, deployment, and finally maintenance. Let us discuss the first one, requirements and analysis. In this phase, business requirements are gathered, and this phase is the main focus of project managers and stakeholders. Meeting with managers, stakeholders, and users are held in order to determine the requirements like who is going to use the system, how will they use the system, what data should be input into the system, what data should be output by the system. These are general questions that are answered during a requirements gathering phase. After requirement gathering, these requirements are analyzed for their validity and the possibility of incorporating the requirements in the system to be development is also studied. Finally, a requirement specification document is created which serves the purpose of guidelines for the next phase of the model. The testing team follows the software testing lifecycle and starts the testing plan phase after the requirements analysis is completed. The next phase is design. In this phase, the system and software design is prepared for the requirement specifications which were studied in the first phase. System design helps in specifying hardware and the system requirements and also helps in defining overall system architecture. The system design specifications serve as input for the next phase of the model. In this phase, the testers comes up with the test strategy where they mention what to test, how to test. The next phase is implementation. On receiving system design documents, the work is divided in modules and the actual coding is started. Since in this phase the code is produced, so it is the main focus for the developer. This is the longest phase of the software development lifecycle. The next phase is testing. After the code is developed, it is tested against the requirements to make sure that its product is actually solving the needs addressed and gathered during the requirements phase. During this phase, all types of functional testing like unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing are done, as well as non-functional testing are also done. The next phase is deployment. In this phase, after successfully testing, the product is deployed to the customer for their use. As soon as the product is given to the customers, they will first do the beta testing. If any changes are required or if any bugs are caught, then they will report it to the engineering team. Once those changes are made or the bugs are fixed, then the final deployment will happen. The final step is maintenance. Once when the customer starts using the developer system, then the actual problems comes up and it needs to be solved from time to time. This process where the care is taken for the developer product is known as maintenance team. So this is all about software development life cycle process. If you love this video, Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share and also comments to this video. Thank you for visit. Have a nice day.